Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic.
Hello everyone. It seems we meet again. Balancing some audio again because my mic is extremely low and I don't know why. Let's see if this sounds alright. It might actually, so. Well, as the title suggests, we'll be playing some Ghostrunner today. And I do also want to like chat about a couple things. More related to a different game, but I really don't want to be starting that game right now because I am extremely pissed at it. Let's transition onto the game. Hit continue. But yes, so this game that I'm chatting about right now is a game that I have played for over 270 hours now. I haven't played it for a week because I'm so pissed off. And the community around the game doesn't help. They're all turning a blind eye to a problem that can end up ruining the entire game. I know it sure has for me. It really feels like it's wasted money now. And I can't get that back. Because
clean up the stragglers and we can proceed.
Because of it being such a
We've worked hard to reconnect this node to the network.
long time I've played.
If they destroy it, we'll be affected. If they destroy it, we'll be affected. Let me put it another way.
Since that, I can't do shit.
Cyberboy, and you
The only way they'll get me to play again is if they have PvE servers. Or, like, solo crew sessions, whatever the fuck. There's no way I am playing Sea of Thieves without them adding that. Or some massive changes having happened to the entire sandbox, quote unquote. It's sure as fucking a sandbox anymore, like it was like it's been advertised several fucking times by both people playing the game and the people making the game.
You're mine.
The fuck? Like, how am I exactly expected to perform at god tier levels? Like, there was one time where I was fucking on a galleon with an open crew. Well, the only open crew that wasn't random was a friend of mine. That was it. There was one other dude that was there. We never got a fourth. And we ended up getting boarded by 3 people. how the fuck do you expect a normal fucking player to deal with that? Like, what? It's completely wrong to expect that shit. It would be like asking somebody who's completely new to this game fucking deal with this room.
Used by her to keep the base under control.
I finished this
You
game
can
before
expect
and it
more
still didn't
competent
fucking go
foes
in
as we
one
move higher up the tower.
Like, it's sure as fuck not going to work. Like, have a more reasonable expectation of your players. The thing is, like, it's not even the game or Rare's fault. It's fucking the community and the way people play. But I'm absolutely sick of the game's PvP. Sure, when the PvP goes smoothly and everything is fine, it's fun. When it's actually like feeling fair, like a fair fight. But having 3 people boarding your ship to the point, killing you to the point where you're in the loading screen back from the ferry, more than you're alive.
99 to be precise. What of it?
How
What's the
am I
point?
to fight her alone?
The climbers
This isn't a
replaced
get
many of
good
your
problem
parts.
either, 'cause like, how
There
am I
were
supposed
few
to
they
get good
couldn't
in this
find.
game?
Mara's kills.
The last time I tried to
which means she can't
bit of
shut you down
practice.
again. Make no
Wanna know what
mistake.
happened?
This fight won't
First
be
dude
easy.
I ran into, I tried to
but at least
fucking
it will
charge
be
at
fair.
so I could attack him. Fucking instantly just kept running away. Never returned to fight, never dropped off the ship, nothing. How can I practice if people aren't willing to actually face me? And I don't want to deal with trial by fire. That's where most of the PvP problems in D2 comes from as well. An unreasonable expectation of trial of fire. But the PvE and the Sea of Thieves is fun as fuck. It's enjoyable. The thing is,
That's the last of them. Time to get back on track.
when you're done
Where
with the
to?
actual
Dharma City, of
PvE
course.
activity,
We'll need to use Amida Elevator Station. That's
you
the
can just
fastest
come
route
across
by
somebody
far.
just willing to ruin your day. Or you don't even need to be doing any fucking voyages. You simply just do a tall tale, and people will still sink you. Even if they wouldn't even get a treasure chest out of it.
Base is Dharma's foundation. In
And
more
it's
than one
utterly
sense.
fucking
It's
depressing.
the lifeblood of the tower's economy.
And the
Back
fact
in
that
the
the
golden
community
age, there were enough goods produced here to satisfy the needs
is
of all the
insisting
residents.
so hard
Of course,
on
the upper levels had certain privileges.
getting a normal, on
During
refusing this
Mara's
idea.
coup, many of the facilities were damaged.
And then
Things have
trying
been
to
in slow
insist that
decline
the
ever
fucking
since.
normal
Nowadays, the
mode
area
would
mostly
turn
serves as
into
warehouses or
just
gang
tryhards.
and a reminder
And most
of
people
what
who go into
Dharma
the
used to
PvE
be.
Which
are
is
most likely,
Home. A safe haven for the survivors
well,
of
who
the
are gonna stay in the PvE mode
this whole
anyway,
place.
are gonna
I conceived
be
it, designed it,
people
and
who
built it.
can't fight these people.
I am the architect.
And have been burned repeatedly and shown that they can't face these guys. They have no chance.
Your optimization has improved.
Getting good isn't gonna help
but it's
them.
far from perfect. We'll need to make another stop before
People
visiting
who can
the
already
Keymaster.
fucking deal with this shit and or already have fun, you're not gonna have any fucking change. Nothing will change in your game. Your change will remain. Your game will remain exactly the fucking same. Just that I'm getting extremely fucking sick of having to run for hours on end just because I want to sell my shit and get something out of a 2-hour player session. Other than a bunch of wasted time. Like, oh, sorry, Sea of Thieves community. I actually value my time here on Earth. Like some of you fucking depressing cunts who clearly don't fucking value yourself at all. Like, it's at a point where I'm like, is your kink masochism? Because it literally fucking starts to feel like it. I enjoy a great fucking challenge. Just like in this game, for example.
Hello?
This game ain't fucking
Jack,
easy.
can you hear me?
Why Jack?
But I
Right.
enjoy it.
You wouldn't know.
Because
It's the code name we
feels
used for you
fair,
during the repair.
fair and is
Diego
more
said you were all
skill-based.
jacked up when he found
Sure, I
you.
fuck
Diego
up,
said
but
you were all
it's because I'm not a
jacked up
fucking
when he
pro.
found you,
I'm
and
not
it's
trying
fact.
to be.
Do you mind if I call you that?
No.
In my... Since I have a... I was born with a... what do you call it? Disability, I'm guessing? Yes. It doesn't fuck me over as much as like a missing leg would do, or some shit like that. I barely notice it due to being born with it. But it I'm suspecting that it starts fucking with my skill in PvP games. It relies on eyesight, and I have never, ever in my life had 20/20 vision. Never. So, how can I then try to face somebody who doesn't have any disabilities and I've played this game for years? It would be like I tell one of my friends who just started to play D2 to face me head on with their eyes closed. How are they supposed to fight that? How are they supposed to fight that, much less have a fun time?
All set.
Not feel
I've
like
put together some gear.
I'm just bullying them.
Once I plug in my Atma, I'll be able to monitor the key's communications and keep you updated.
Atma?
Atma chip. Atma chip. The standard neural implant. Atma chip. The standard neural implant. Atma chip. The standard neural implant. You must have heard of them. Basically simplified versions of your own Cortex interface. I'm gonna connect to your visual feed so I can guide you better. Can you grant me access?
Done.
And I'm in.
But,
Seeing
yeah,
the
like,
world from your perspective
how
will make things
exactly
much
am I
easier.
supposed to deal with it? Like, I'm by no means terrible. Like, I'm by no means completely useless in a PvP fight. I will put up a fight, hopefully, depending on your skill levels, obviously. If you're not, like, not terrible, but also not fucking god tier either, like, I'll put up a fair fight, I might even win, who knows. We'll all have a swell time. But I won't have a swell time if I feel like I'm doing all my hardest, but I'm feeling I'm just getting cheated. Other person is fucking cheating. Trying to commentate and make the actual stream actually like visually pleasing. It's quite difficult. Gotcha, bitch.
So you're going up to Dharma City.
Yes.
Well, first you have to get through the base, and
Fuck!
and much has changed since you've been gone.
But yeah, like, it just don't feel fair anymore at that point. Oops. It just feels like a bully fest. Like, what's the point of me trying?
There is no law here anymore.
If
Just Keymaster's goons
it's just
pushing everyone around,
never ever
shouting
gonna work.
orders.
You didn't obey.
Some of us didn't.
You had visited the base often in the past. Towards the end of our time, this place became overrun with criminals. The ghostrunners kept them at bay until Mara took over.
Oh, enemies, you know. Like, there's several ways that that PvE server could work, but still also have its own difficulties and benefits. Like, for example, add
These factories. Everything
other
they produce
ships
goes straight
that
up
are
to
not-
Dharma City. While
not
Keymaster and her
not
black
player
team
ships.
live in
I
luxury.
won't try to bully you
We
or anything, but
basers
they're
work our
effectively
fingers
just
to the
more
bone our whole lives and don't
slightly
see any of it.
slightly
How do
different
you
scale
survive?
ships.
When I was little, we were
Now,
given
sure,
basic
these
provisions,
might
but
might
each
not
year
sound
we'd get
hard
less
to
and less.
defeat per
If not for
se.
the black market, we would have all
Again,
starved by now.
like,
Keymaster keeps taking while giving nothing back.
So you chose to fight.
Hey,
Not
I
much of a
have
choice,
a
really.
limited capability, but I mean something.
Efficiency of Dharma
that's
City
limited
hydroponic
that,
farms
and then you
dwindles.
have-
Soon, even the upper
They wouldn't-
levels will suffer.
Make
Mara can't feed everyone.
Even if she wanted to.
it won't make
Some decided to fight back. My
the
parents,
normal mode completely
parents-
useless either,
their friends,
due to the fact
Saul,
that
they weren't afraid to speak up
you can
against
sink
Mara and
player
remind
ships
us
who have
that things
way
used to be
more
different.
on them.
The resistance started because some of us remembered the time before the Keymaster.
Why this
Because
title?
like
Supposedly, she
those
wanted
ships
to
that I was referring
unlock
to
our
earlier might just
chains,
drop resources
set
or
us
some
free.
shit like that.
Yep,
Resources just to make it
Yeah,
not
right.
feel like it's just
Free
a
from the
resource dump.
architect.
probably.
To make it worth something somewhat anyway. So it's not just in the way and tedious. Maybe a chest or two, but nothing extreme like a fucking Skelly Galleon or some shit. Obviously the Skelly Galleons are there, everything that would be in a normal session is there except for players. Instead of players are these ships that I referred to. And you also don't
Strange. The
get
keys are nearly gone.
you
They're not
don't get
regrouping
that-
at the usual locations.
that many,
They're
if
just
any,
retreating.
Returning to
loot
the city?
specifically
Not
from
returning.
them.
Leaving.
May
Most of the
get
keys are locals and never go
Some
up there.
fucking
This is unusual.
resources,
Mara
that's about
would
it.
never retreat. If she is withdrawing her forces,
So,
it is only because she
yeah.
has another way to stop us.
What way?
If I could read her mind, I would still be running things around here.
But like fucking going completely blind to the idea of a PvE server just because you think it might not work doesn't help. If you think it's just gonna turn into another arena, then you might want to rethink it because it's not gonna be the same. Because first of all, it's not an arena. It would be like saying every dungeon is a raid. They're not. They're not similar. No, the shit. They're very similar. They're very different. But if you don't realize this, then I'm sorry, you shouldn't be talking. I mean, sure, I may sound rude, but I'm just fucking trying to get this shit solved so more people can enjoy the game. Nothing will change for most players. Probably most of the reasons why fucking Rare is refusing to add one now is because most of the community is so fucking toxic about it. Like, I got called, I actually fucking got called toxic and then blocked Because I didn't want to listen to somebody when they were just gonna fucking bring out like fucking it's gonna turn into arena or some shit that I've already heard several times over. I'm willing to have a fucking open discussion, but don't bring up that shit that I've already heard 1,000 fucking times. Like, let's get to a fucking solution that we can actually fucking solve so everyone can be happy. Instead of only some cunts. Like, dude literally fucking went, but we need lower skill players so we can effectively bully them into giving up their loot. We can farm them for their loot. Or some shit like that. Like, that's not... The fuck? If that's not toxicity, or treating other players in the game like garbage, I don't know what is. And Rare, I am legit begging you to add something to make this shit easier. Just doing a tall tale can put a target on your back, despite not even having any loot. Just look at your most recent, not most recent, because you added a new one. The one where you had to go save Merrick, I'm pretty sure it was. People were spawn camping people inside of the adventure. What the fuck? Players, is this what you want the fucking game to be like? People bullying people just doing a fucking PvE quest that's not even gonna give any loot. There's not even a kill-death ratio. You don't even have bragging rights. At least people in GTA 5 who are an asshole get bragging rights for a high KD. You get nothing for being an asshole. Not even loot. What's the point? And it doesn't help that the language barrier in EU servers don't make shit easier either. Like, fucking Christ, have I run into so many people who don't speak English, and then, like, me trying to let them know that we're doing a tall tale, and that we don't have anything, and their time spent trying to kill me would be completely wasted. For nothing, not even a single chest. Like, what the fuck am I expected to do? Move to America where everybody's speaking English? Yeah, fuck no. That fucking country's a mess. Don't even fucking get me started. Honestly. It's very fucking annoying. I don't enjoy PvP games when they don't feel fair. Sure, I can complain about the decked weapons or whatever the fuck in Crucible, but I at least feel like I have a slight fair chance. Sure, if I did a bunch of fucking Grandmasters, I could get a decked weapons myself, but I don't like strikes, so I refuse to, for that exact reason. Because strikes are the most repetitive part of E2. Mostly because most of them have been in the game for several years. So the content has gotten quite stale. But again, that's way different to a voyage. Like, let's say, the vault voyages, right? They are random vaults or random islands who pretty much look a slight bit different every time. Oh, maybe not every time, but they have like different layouts, slightly all that shit. Some are better, some are worse, but they're different. The strengths are exactly the same, exactly 100% of the time. There's nothing different about them. So, that is the reason that that's stale. Not because the content is bad, or because it's PvE, so it's boring, just repeating the same shit over and over. Sure, some people are going to use the PvE servers to farm everything, and not pace themselves, and then they get burned out of the game because they're fucking idiots. Like, that's literally just fucking human nature in a fucking nutshell. Just look at fucking Warframe. It has reviews on Steam, probably. I don't know if it's good or something like that, but I know of one. Pretty sure it was a bad review as well. Saying that there was no content. Thing is, the dude had put 3,000 hours into it. So, yeah. Like, if you put so much time into it, you farm it, grind it non-stop, you have no right to say that it doesn't have content. You just don't.
They're all heading towards
You
Alma's
fucking
station.
experienced
Getting
it
to the
all.
elevator
Fuck
is
up.
tricky. Wait,
What?
some of their units just changed course. They're
Coming back?
not exactly. Give me a minute.
Like,
Climbers were always out of their depth, even at full force. Why you believe she can be of help is beyond me.
She wants to fight.
It takes more than that to be useful.
Jack, I've intercepted the Key's orders. They're planning to shut down the sector's air filters.
What will that do?
Toxic dust from the outside will seep inside the tower. Thousands of innocent civilians will die. The entire 5th sector.
Which way to the filters?
what the fuck do you
Thank
expect
you.
to do?
This is a mistake. You don't have time to worry about one sector's dwindling population.
You want them to die?
You're missing the bigger picture here. Sometimes sacrifices are necessary for the greater good.
I just don't get why the entire community is so against it. Because it's not gonna split the fucking thing. And even if it does, who cares? Because ever since the fucking arena mode got removed, I'm pretty sure it got even harder for newer players and players who just enjoy PvP to enjoy what they were enjoying. Because guess what? Every tryhard that was in arena, it's now an adventure. So the fuck do you expect?
The air filtering facility is just ahead.
Why is Mara doing this?
It's punishment for rebelling
So how are you
against
supposed to solve this
She
issue
wants to
then?
make an example of us, to keep the other
Because
sectors
getting
in
good
line.
isn't the fucking option.
Sometimes even your current speed won't be enough. Look for cybervoid uplinks to temporarily disable safety limiters and increase acceleration. Use them sparingly, though. You don't want to damage yourself.
What are these uplinks?
Think of them as loose cables you can grab onto for extra power, although they can be much more dangerous than electricity.
Why are they here?
They're what's left of cybervoid infrastructure. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. At one point, the terminals were everywhere. Now, we must make do with scraps.
Once they disable the facility, the air will slowly become lethal. The children and the elderly will get sick first, but eventually, it'll kill everyone.
I have to rethink that one.
The small turbines are
It's a
responsible
problem
for
that
internal
needs
circulation.
solving because
It's
it's
the big one we
ruined
have to
the
worry
game
about.
It's still
for
on.
sure
For
a
now.
small amount of people, and it will be a difficult thing to set up. But the thing is, it will be good in the long run. These types of things are never only good in the small run. Think of the quote-unquote bigger picture, like somebody else was thinking of telling me about. Funny enough, he wasn't thinking about the bigger picture, but I am, apparently. Because now that I think about it that way, yeah.
You are immune to this affliction. You were not conditioned to put the needs of the few over the needs of the many. And yet, you're being sidetracked by this girl's demands. And I wonder...
It's very fucking depressing.
Be careful. There are keys everywhere.
Won't they die as well?
Either they all have breathing gear or they have no idea what's going on. The Keymaster recruits the most violent. Not the brightest. The Keymaster recruits the most violent. Not the brightest.
That full auto right there is kind of shot. Fuck! There's two. Oh, there's another one right there. Fuck. But yeah, like, it is a massive problem that needs solving. It may feel like only limited people would benefit, but when you take into account newer players that join, you can get
They could have
very
just destroyed the filters.
familiar.
As long as the installation remains
with,
intact,
the
the contamination is
boats,
reversible. The
cannons,
Keymaster cares less about
get a
lives
bit more
and more
skill
about
before
production
trying to
lines.
face
I keep trying to
someone.
contact the other climbers, get help.
Before
No luck
they
so far.
just gets fucking shit on
Maybe they're laying low.
by somebody who's played the game way longer than them.
Maybe.
Because guess what? The game doesn't
They're
have
quite
any like
literally
matchmaking
laying low
kind
on
of
the ground,
shit.
dead.
So
How do you know?
you're in
I've
the
seen
lobby with
flags.
who knows
Some
how many
cameras around
tryhards.
the base are
Who
still
knows how long
operational.
they played.
The climbers have
And there's
been
nothing you can do
expunged.
about it. Like, they kind of need to fix this shit. Because it really fucks over the game. In the long run.
Warning.
It would be
Air
like...
filtration system offline. Contamination imminent.
It's just a massive
We're late.
fucking problem.
Let's turn back before it gets deadly.
You said I'm immune.
So you were listening.
To all personnel, evacuate immediately or seek emergency hazard suits.
They turned off the main rotor, but there's still time to restart it.
Show me the way.
The people are weak and desperate. They need us to lead them, not the other way round.
Oh, I could grab it. I can go through there. But yeah,
Ready yourself.
it really
for
sucks
what's
to see
coming.
it go
You
this
can't
way because I
afford to
actually
be
fucking
distracted.
enjoyed quite a
My
huge
memory's
amount.
not coming back.
But I just don't
There's
enjoy
no
wasting
guarantee
time.
it will.
Like, why
Don't
else do you
worry.
think I've fucking
I'm
given
here
up
to
on
tell
this
you
shit?
everything you need to know.
All I can do is beg Rare to fucking listen. Like, that's not gonna change jack shit. That's not gonna change them not wanting to add one because most of the community just goes, no, I don't want it, like a fucking crying child. And guess who they think is crying? Somebody who wants fucking everybody to have fun instead of only one. Somebody wants to be inclusive. Yeah, they're totally the one crying. Yeah,
Making the
yeah.
outside air breathable is a complicated process. It has to be done without compromising Dharma's outer integrity. The burst made a mess of the Earth's
Cry more
atmosphere.
is all I have to say.
The filtering systems were designed to be durable
This is
and
such a
virtually
fucking heated
foolproof.
topic
Unless, of course,
because
some
of
fool
the fucking
decides to
community
turn
being
them off.
such toxic fucks about it. Like, all I said was PvE servers won. Never
Slow down. This
anything
one is different.
else to it.
One way to find out. Close combat implants. Crude ones.
But yeah.
Close combat implants. Crude ones.
Like, I literally just want to have fun on the game. I'm sorry if you're getting destroyed by people who I shouldn't be in a lobby with if it was actually supposed to be fair. Or even cheaters for all I fucking know. Like, for all I know, they could literally be cheating. There's literally nothing I could do about it. I need to deflect that first shot back at him.
Ghostrunner!
Fuck! Here's where my eyesight comes in. I can't see properly.
Managed to take some measurements,
hell.
Jack.
Just fucking
It's not looking
extremely
good.
lucky
The
there.
level of radiation in the air is rapidly increasing. People will soon feel the effects.
Like, it just ain't fair to deal with this shit. Like, it's seriously needed. Vegas has otherwise just fear for no reason, clearly. It's like obviously people who have like
Try to
sea
evacuate
dog
the sector.
titles,
Get
all
as many
that
civilians
shit,
as I can to go to 4th and 64th too
are
late.
the people who
Save it.
comment.
I'll make it.
The people who love arenas, the people who comment. Things like, the fuck?
It's no use anyway. The gates are locked
I
tight.
just want to have
No
fun
one's
playing
getting
my
out.
video game, man.
It's delusional. That's stupid.
Nah. Nah, we need PvP. We need PvP. The lifeline of the game, apparently. It's like the football to FIFA. Apparently. If you're all fucking Americans, it's not fucking soccer. Go fuck yourself. Fuck that guy. I'm literally hitting that thing. That works too. What the? Like, What should we have? Everyone happy or one person happy? My opinion should be all of them. According to the but according to the CFD, I'm toxic for thinking so. Apparently. Don't ask me how. I don't fucking know. How did I lose that?
Getting worse. The contamination is spreading by the minute. Radioactive dust concentration is already 50 times above normal.
Hold on.
Don't worry. Spacers are tough. I'll be fine as long as you bring the filters back online. And so will everyone.
But yeah, like, you need... some shit needs to be done about it, man. Like, it's fucking bad.
This is sacred tech.
Yes, but this terminal is an inconsequential one. Hacking this will cost as much as it is hacking a refrigerator.
Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do trying to face off 1v3 when, like, I am not a god?
What is Cyber Void?
A medium, fabric, that binds all
great,
of
a
Dawn's
puzzle.
systems
This
together.
is
Or
not
rather,
going to be fun.
that's what it used to be. Now it's just remnants, slivers of a greater whole.
Ow, fuck. Done. Yeah, like, it's honestly really needed a,
This is your domain, but I do all the work.
I told you, I can't work from your side. There's a barrier between us, a divide that shouldn't be there. And believe me, I'm doing my part. You just don't happen to see it.
that don't work. That's got to be it. Clearly that wasn't it. Fuck's sake. Let's try this one then. That lights up all that, but nothing else. So this one maybe? I don't know anymore, man. I didn't come here for puzzles, man. guess so. Alright, did I light up that one? Yes, okay, it did. Okay, nice. That's exactly what I'll do. Fuck!
Not bad.
Hey.
You're beginning to adjust.
But yeah, like, it needs to change. I tried to get a refund for it, but Steam
All
sometimes
done.
just
You
refuses.
saved the day. Now you can get back
Even
to more
if there's
important
actual
matters.
massive
You
problems
did
with
it.
the game.
Thank you, Jack. The people of
I
Sector 5 owe
had
you their
a
lives.
game called Monster Hunter Stories 2.
I'm
Means
so
of
glad we
Run.
found you.
Well, I still have it
How
because
did you find?
I'm not allowed to
How
get rid of
did
it
you find me?
because
Sheer luck.
Steam
You were
refused
buried in
the
a scrap
refund,
heap at the
even
bottom
though
of a derelict
the
shaft.
main point
fell a
that I
long
bought
way,
it
didn't
for
you?
didn't fucking
Feels like
work.
it.
I bought it for multiplayer so I could play it with a friend of mine, but it didn't fucking work. We couldn't find each other. I literally have no idea why. Tried Googling, tried waiting for an answer, tried figuring out literally everything. And since
The climber's
it took
finding
me
you
over
was a
2
1 in a
hours to
million
get
chance.
to where I needed to be,
Most other
it took me
missing
time to
ghost
try to figure
runners
out
were
the
located
fucking
by Mara.
fix,
Most other missing ghost runners were located
I
by
could
Mara.
no longer get a
Destroy.
refund
Most.
for a broken game.
A few are still
That
unaccounted
the function
for.
that I purchased for it doesn't fucking work.
I really wish you'd been there when they came for us.
What happened?
So thanks.
Key surprised us
Thanks,
at the
Steam.
hideout. Kicked down the door out of nowhere. Then we ran.
To be honest, think
I
that
Got
if
separated.
the reason you buy the game doesn't work, you should be allowed for a refund even if it crosses your the time limit. Because there's no choice I had. The game literally took so long to get me to the point where the multiplayer was unlocked that by the time I had unlocked it, I had passed the time of refund, which is real fucking scummy. Just say that.
How does the key
And
master
then if it doesn't
maintain
fucking work
control?
anyway.
She turns us against each other.
Alright, what the fuck?
The guard recruits the most brutal and reckless spacers and fuels gang wars between the rest.
Divide and conquer. I guess Mara picked up a trick or two while watching me over the years.
Yeah, I honestly don't get what the fuck I'm supposed to be. What the fuck is expected of me at this point? Like, if you expect me to be some superhuman, too fucking bad, I'm not. So shut the fuck up and let me be a normal human being for once. Maybe you should try it too. Who knows, maybe you'll fucking enjoy it.
The keys are boarding the elevators to the city. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back. I wish they'd all just go away and never come back.
Oh, fuck that up.
Piece of crap.
Yeah,
The guys you're fighting are the rear guard.
I know,
You could wait
I'm
them out
done.
and continue on once they've
I'm
gone.
very fucking done with that shit.
No need.
Sure. It's almost scary how little they can do to stop you.
Oh, fucking Christ. I'm so confused. Okay.
I just wonder how safe we are. I worry that the Keymaster will send in more troops to finish the job later.
There'll be no later for Mara.
I literally just can't enjoy a game that is fueled by toxicity, apparently. Because you can get chased down, spend several hours running away from somebody, and just have it wasted because some fucking cunt decided to be an asshole. Like, what the fuck? Do anyone else see the point? Because I sure as fuck don't. Sure as fucking don't. And yeah, this rant has been a bit of a fucking... Or this stream has been a bit of a fucking rant, but... Yeah, I'm gonna call it there, probably. Because I'm just done. I just want to go to sleep at this point. I'm done. It's actually fucking annoying. It's annoying to the point where I don't want the game in my Steam library anymore. Unless... And Rare, if you're watching this video, by some miracle, the only way I'm coming back to Sea of Thieves is if private servers or solo crew servers are added in a way that you actually get to earn shit and keep shit. Maybe just a slower rate than in a normal public session. Cause I can pull an example. GTA 5, the online lobbies are still full. I was in an online lobby just as early as earlier today, and they have made it so that you can earn money in my only session. So why are people in an online session if you can just earn money normally without needing to be? You can invite your friends and everything. Why struggle and have to fight other players? Because some people enjoy it. I sure will be hanging out in online sessions more often when I get more set up. Because it's more fun that way. But for now, I'm gonna hang out in most likely on invite only. Sure, will I chill in on normal online lobbies here and there? Maybe. But I'm most likely just gonna go invite only because it's more fun that way, and you don't have to worry. Especially considering that game is extremely more grindier than Sea of Thieves. And it's not quote-unquote balanced either. So it has more of a reason to be on top when it comes to upgrades and shit. Which makes my grinding a lot more worth it than just cosmetics. And honestly, if you choose to sit in a solo session and farm until you have every single exotic, or not exotic, but until you have every single fucking cosmetic, nobody likes you. Do it over time. Do it while having fun with friends. Don't speedrun shit. So you're just gonna ruin the game for yourself. No one else is gonna ruin the game for you like that. Like, what's the point? But like, again, balancing a PvE server compared to a, well, maybe not server, but session at least, to a online, normal online session, where everyone's against everyone or whatever, can be done in several different ways that I don't even know about yet. Like, I only know a couple ideas. But like, again, let me find Sea of Thieves real quick, just to see if I can find that review again that I used that one time in my one video. Because dude's got a point. Like, it's not only me that's leaving. Several people are leaving because of this issue. It's starting to become just toxic people. Like, either it's on a 50% off sale as well. Funny enough, I might be able to try to use that to get some money back. I'll see though. And it's like, just the game being modeled after Pirate doesn't change anything. Doesn't change jack diddly shit. Because that's just a design aesthetic for the most part. Like, let me ask you, does Merrick look like a pirate? No, but he supposedly is. If anything, he's more of just a normal sailor that's heavily into hunting megalodons for some reason. I am not able to find that one freaking thing now, and I don't have it here, I don't think. Do I? I do. Fucking yay. He also asks for private servers. Like, yeah. No amount of balancing tweaks is gonna fix that. Game's already shattered in his and mine eyes. We don't want to come back. Like, and like, for example, how is a sloop supposed to take down a galleon? Answer that question. How's that fair? The player advantage at least. Just because there's no upgrades doesn't help. The fact that you have to face literally 1v8 plus. just to sink a single ship. And then imagine if they have a fucking alliance ship as well. Let's say they are, for some reason, there are 8 people on a ship because they have decided, you know what, let's all go in a singular ship. You then have to face, we have to do a number here, 12 people to sink a single fucking ship. And then if the other galleon has their fucking ship close, they'll just come back to you. And you have to deal with 2 galleons instead of 1. Like, this shit ain't fair. It's so not fair. At least when there was slow respawn from the ferry, you had a bit of time to recuperate. Or deal with the next pirate. But now they'll be back by the time you deal with the next one. Which sure can help slower or smaller crewed ships. But what about galleons and brigs? One man can't board them anymore. And not to mention that people just fucking dodge you anyway if you try to like drop off your ship and go on to them. That way, unless you're close enough. By that time, they're gonna see you drop off anyway. There's no way to stealth it because of the fucking mermaid. Or they just have some fucking spotter out in the ocean, out in the fucking boat. Then they just turn. You will miss them completely. Most likely because the waves are gonna get in your way, so you can't position yourself in front of their boat anymore. Because you can't see them across the fucking wave. Like, there's so many problems with the PvP that just doesn't make it a fair area for the person who's on the receiving end of the bullying, effectively. Like, if you want to ruin a game more, just abandon it. Do like the creators of Starforge and to fucking abandon it. Like, I don't care anymore how much money you make. Because this game is clearly fucking going downhill. I wouldn't fucking doubt it. Like, honestly. Shit's fucking stupid. honestly done. And I have effectively wasted over $60 on this because I actually gifted it to a friend of mine as well, which is a fucking mistake considering they never really played with my group anyway. Literally just went off and found their own. So thanks for that. Found their own, and when they did play with my group, they were fucking useless. Too many a brig. Not easy. Much less enjoyable. At that point, it just got fucking irritating. If you're watching this video, I'm sorry, but it just got very fucking annoying at that point. Fucking... yeah. I'm fucking tired. I should probably head to fucking bed. I'll see you all next time. Hopefully I'm not ranting at that point. But rare, again, if by some miracle you're seeing this video and you reach the end, for God's sakes, please add a fucking private server. Make the person who hosts the crew, like who first start, who select about, who invites the friends, all that shit, the one to host the server, and then it will be no strain on your servers at all. Problem solved. You can do it like Gmod does it. Sure, that may cause some fucky shit to happen, but it's either that or a good amount of players eventually end up leaving over time, and new players don't end up staying unless they get a hard-on for masochism. If they don't, I don't see how they can enjoy it. I know I sure as fuck wouldn't. I'm not masochism, so I'm not into that. So, yeah. Unless you love torturing yourself, I don't see how you'd enjoy Sea of Thieves. Cause it's not Sea of Thieves, it's Sea of Assholes. That's it. Anybody actually calling it Sea of Thieves is a fucking idiot. I'm not calling it Sea of Thieves because it's actually a fucking name. Not because you're actually supposed to be a thief. But anybody who uses its name in an argument, call them an idiot. Because they are one. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, I haven't seen an argument like that been used for any other game. So hard. Cool, it's its name. Now what? You gonna start sucking its dick next? The fuck? The fuck? Shit like that needs to change. If anything, you're literally just fucking your own game over at that point. Fucking ow. Steam, thank you very much. Fucking Christ. Blew my own eardrums out. Shit. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm done. I'm exhausted. See y'all later.